we are religious people. We can say that all people must have religion, while in this case, talking about philosophy is very much Hi, this video is about philosophy, and in this recording, I'm going to be talking about the relation of religion to philosophy, or specifically, how to see religion from the perspective of philosophy. The main reason to talk about this is because, specifically in Indonesia, we are religious people. We can say that all people must have religion, while in this case, talking about philosophy is very much related also to religion. So hopefully that from this talk, we are able to see religion from other perspectives, and we are able to think objectively, and we are able also to hold our beliefs with positive attitude. So there are some principles that we need to know about our religion when we see it from the perspective of philosophy. The first thing is that we must know our beliefs. Okay? Or in other words, we have to know our religion. We have to study it. Because basically there are many people believing in something, but actually they're only followers, real followers, in the sense that they blindly believe something. When given questions about why and how and what are the basic principles, they don't have any idea about what they believe in. So this kind of situation must be avoided by studying the religion. So we have to know, we have to read the scripture, we have to study it, we have to understand the content, and we have to know the verses, the fundamentals of the teachings, of the doctrines of the religion in this case. So if we don't know the teachings, it means that we're not able to defend the doctrine that we believe in argumentatively. While from the perspective of religion, it says that when you believe in something, you have to know it, you must be able to defend it, and you must be able to argue about it positively. So number one is that you have to know it. You have to be knowledgeable about the belief or about the religion that you are holding. Number two, religion is not science. Okay, so this is from the perspective of religion. We have to underline that we're not talking about religion from the perspective of religion, but we're talking about religion from the perspective of philosophy. So from the perspective of philosophy, religion is not science. We have to admit that there are many believers like us, or many people in the religion, believe that the scriptures are scientific base for decisions, for many other things related to lives. However, this is not true from the perspective of philosophy. We have to differentiate the fact that scriptures containing scientific facts, is a whole different thing from claiming that the scripture is a scientific source. Okay. So from my religion, for example, we cannot deny that when reading the Bible, when reading the scriptures, almost all of the books contain scientific fact. So when these facts are elaborated from the perspective of science, we cannot deny that these scriptures, these books, contain scientific facts. Like the wind, for example, like the circulation of the water, for example, like the blood system, for example, the body system. Scriptures talk about these scientific things, about the earth, about the universe, talking about the scientific facts. However, we have to admit also that there are many aspects of our beliefs cannot be proven scientifically. Okay. When asked to prove, for example, where heaven is, or whether hell exists or not, we cannot prove this scientifically. So there are scientific facts discussed in the scriptures and thus in religion. However, from the perspective of philosophy, it doesn't mean that religion or the scriptures are science. Okay, so the two different things. Okay. That's number two. So religion is not science. Number three, we can convince other people about our beliefs. So I used to say to people or to students that we believe in particular religion because we know or we are convinced that this is the best way of living and also the best teaching and the best doctrines. Okay. So we can say, for example, from the perspective of one religion, I'm going to hell, while they are going to heaven. So in this case, these people around me who think and who understand, who believe that they are going to heaven, while me myself going to hell, they must have this love to save me from going to hell. So in this case, when we think about this philosophically, it is very logical to assume or to consider that these people want to save me from going to hell. In other words, they need to convince me that the way I'm on right now is not the right way of living. It's not the right religion, for example, if that's what they think about that. So here, it means that it is okay to teach other people about our beliefs. This is what philosophy thinks about religion. So it's not forbidden. It is allowed. It is a normal thing. It is a natural thing to teach other people about our religion or our beliefs. So in this case, when people ask me specifically, for example, okay, so what if we convert your family members into other kinds of believers, in which they will leave your church, they will leave the religion that you are holding right now into another different religion. Okay. So for me, that's okay. So it's not a problem if you convert my family members, for example, to follow other beliefs or other religion, because the principle is that these people think that what they believe in is the best way of living. So in this case, if I think that my way of living is the best one, my principles of life is the best one, it means that I also have to know it, and I also have the responsibility to teach other people about my way of life, and I have to know it. So there should be discussion in the way of, let's say, converting my sister or my brother. For example, there should be a discussion between them. So if they are successful in convincing these family members of mine into believing in something else, this means that this family of mine does not know enough about the belief that they have currently believed in. So that's a normal thing. It means that it is also not logical if people will get angry when I teach what I believe the truth or the right one to other people. So in this case, we have to understand that every individual has the same right. Okay? So if you have the right to convince other people about what you believe in, I also have the right to teach you, to convince you, to tell you what I believe, the truth. So same weight, same balance. So, and if I convince you, that's a good thing for me, even if your family members do not think that that's the good thing for you. But in the other way around, if you convince me, and then that's a good thing that you have done for me. Okay. So it's okay to convince other people about what we believe in. The next one is that we have to be open for criticism. This one is really, really sensitive in Indonesia here, because we have the tendency that we do not allow other people to question our beliefs. From the perspective of philosophy, this is not a good thing. This is not a good attitude. Because when you believe in something, you must have the arguments for this thing, and you must be open to people, and you must welcome other people to question it, to doubt it, because this is the way for you to convince them or to test your beliefs. So basically, logically, it is okay for other people to question my belief, to question my values, okay, the things that I believe in. So here, in other words, when this is the way we see religion, just like the way philosophy sees it, there should be no words such as blasphemy. Okay. So with this word blasphemy, it means that there is a shield to protect something vulnerable, something very, very weak. So we have protected this. Do not ask anything about my belief. Do not doubt my belief. Do not question the scripture, the Bible that I believe in. Okay. So this is not logical to do. What's logical, what's okay to do is that because I know my religion, I know the scripture, and it's good and it's logical and it's good to follow. Okay, you can read it, you can question it, you can argue about it, and I will explain it to you. So it's open for criticisms. Okay, so we have to learn to discuss, and we don't need to be very, very sensitive about our beliefs. Then the next one is, and this is a very crucial aspect of what philosophy thinks about religion or about the religious people or the believers, is that you have to be kind. We have to be good. Okay. This is because from general perspective, being obedient is not the same as being good. Or knowing the doctrines of one's religion is not the same as knowing the values of human lives, or knowing the good things, or knowing how to love other people. So this means that we have to put the good principles that we know into practice. Okay. We have to be passionate about other people. So there are many people who claim that religion dogma corrupts the mind because they tend to think that it tends to lead us to be bad people because we just need to think about the doctrine without considering the values and the right of other people. So studying philosophy, we have to understand that these are two different things. Okay? Being a good people, being kind to people, and knowing a lot about religion dogma are two different things. So again, I have to emphasize that what we are talking about here is the religion from the perspective of philosophy. Because when we think, and when we talk about religion from the perspective of religion, that will be something else and entirely different from what we're talking about here. But at least we can now see religion and our beliefs here, especially us as Indonesian people, listening to this video from a different perspective, and hopefully we can be more kind and more open for a discussion and less sensitive about religion issues here in Indonesia. Thank you.